Okay, this is another video response, primarily in regards to Almost Midnight Design. I seem to be doing a lot of these as of late. Looking at lyrics. Okay. Let's look at As They Sleep. More in particular, their Dynasty album. Okay. So, As They Sleep Dynasty album is a complex album, but yet at the same time, the concept behind the album is that every empire, dynasty, whatever you want to call, has fallen except for that of the Lord, the kingdom of heaven. And the chorus, I believe, very clearly states that. Where will we go? What shall we see? Lose your grip on reality. Open your mind. Fall to your knees. Embrace eternity. Doesn't really get more clear than that. Moving on to other. Going on to other albums that have a concept that are very heavily Christian based. Let's talk about Oh Sleeper. Oh Sleeper, Children of Fire album, is basically a concept in which how the world would be without God. They contrasted it well. It didn't turn out like Zayo's at the Funeral of God. Let's see here. Who else? Let's go with Demon Hunter. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay. So. I find it very, very, once again, ignorant that you look at what fits your argument. I mean, have you looked at some of the lyrical content for bands like Demon Hunter? I will, in particular, read an excerpt for the inspiration behind the song Storm the Gates of Hell by Demon Hunter. The lyrics for the song came to me when I was reading the Psalms. It talked about the kings of the earth and worldly rulers. My intention is to warn these people, in our day and age, to beware of the almighty power of God. It also acts as a call for everyone who listens to lay down their worldly cares, take up their swords, and fight with us against the evil and godless powers of this world. To storm the gates of hell means to boldly stand in the face of adversity and strike back against Satan's deceitful ways. The psalm that he took this from was Psalm 3, verse 7. Arise, O Lord, deliver me, O my God, strike all my enemies on the jaw, break the teeth of the wicked. And I will post a link to the Dark Lyrics page that has the excerpts where all of the track listing or Demon Hunter Storm the Gates of Hell album, it really gives the inspiration of their lyricist, Ryan Clark, who's also their vocalist, shows you where he got the inspiration for the lyrics. I once again am attempting to use logic here and prove that Christian heavy metal, A, is acceptable, but also it really appeals to a certain type of person. I guess I'm not understanding why Satan should have all of these weapons that God doesn't have. Whereas man not creating God's image, and did not God give man, like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, many people think that metal is of Satan. That probably isn't the case, because as we know, God created man, and man created metal. Satan did not create man. It really, to me, is amazing that people would think that Satan has these tools and God wouldn't have these same tools available to him. I mean, what's going to help a younger kid who has listened to secular metal all his life? Is gospel going to be the answer? Or would he be more easily reached by Christian heavy metal? I believe the answer is simple. Christian heavy metal is an outreach to people who have listened to secular metal, who have listened to metal their whole life, and it is more of a help than it will ever be a hindrance. And Midnight Design, if you are watching this, once again, I would pray that you would figure this out in your own time, because I know that God really, really has these tools that Satan does as well. And all the bands that I'm talking about are Christian bands. They may not always be the most simple lyrics to find the Christian meaning behind, but they are there.